So please, I need everybody to welcome him the way he deserves it. So let's bring up Scott Lebedo.
Uncle Scotty! Woo, 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 woo!
Tell us some truth.
Yeah, I'm going to speak some truth. The people in the back that are talking, are they with us or are they with something else?
No, they need
If
to
they're with us, I want them to pay attention here. This is an important night here. If they're not with us, tell them to go downstairs. All right, I'm not here to make friends, okay? It's called tough love. Because we're in the toughest spot that we've ever been in this city, okay? And if you remember, back in '92, hey, can we quiet down back there, all right? Pay attention. We're trying to save this fucking city.
Yeah!
Pay attention. 94. Giuliani became the mayor of this city. This city is run by Democrats, liberals, and independents in the voting bloc. We all know that. We understand that. But the reason that Giuliani won was because the city was in a shitter back in the 90s. And every liberal, Democrat, independent reluctantly voted for Giuliani because they had to. Because they saw that their livelihood in their city was going down the shitter. Fast forward to today. Same stage. Same scenario. Different characters. Exactly what's going to happen is that every Democrat, liberal, and independent with a business, property, investment, a family in this city, at the end of the day, it's going to be two people. It's going to be Curtis versus this communist man, Dandy. And every Democrat, liberal, and independent, like I said, with business, investment, family, is going to look at the two scenarios. And they are going to maybe reluctantly, but they are going to vote for Curtis Sliwa.
That's right!
So I am tired. I'm sick and tired of hearing that anybody but Man Dandy. And I'm talking about friends of mine.
No!
That's right!
Anybody but Man Dandy. And I'm talking about conservative Republicans, MAGA people, New Yorkers that used to have balls. Anybody?
That's right.
Anybody? You're gonna pick Cuomo?
No!
Cuomo, the guy who shut this fucking bar down? He shut every mom and pop business down? But across the street, Costco and Home Depot are allowed to stay open?
Tell it.
And they fired every New York employee from sanitation, teachers, healthcare, MTA, you name it. You're fired if you don't get the poison? That's Andrew Cuomo.
Yeah.
Have we forgotten?
No!
So all of you people in this room right now, remember, I'm not here to make friends, and I'm not politically correct. There are more fucking balls in this room right now than the whole fucking city. Every person in this room right now, I don't care if you just moved here yesterday. You are a fucking New Yorker.
That's what I'm talking about!
That's how we win. New York was respected by the whole fucking world. People looked up to us. We're not like mean or, we're just New Yorkers with thick skin. We don't take shit from anybody. We'll give you the shirt off our back. But don't fuck with my community. That's a New Yorker. And I'm hearing people, friends of mine, family members. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Curtis can't win. They don't look good.
No, fuck that.
And I go right up to them. I don't care how big they are. That guy right there, twice my size. That guy will kill me. If he said he's Cuomo, I'll call him a fucking pussy. I swear to God, man. And that's what I want you people to do. Because everybody here knows somebody. Well, we can't let that guy win, so we gotta vote for the Cuomo guy. No, you go up to them and you say, stop being a pussy. Put your balls on and be a New Yorker.
That's what I'm talking about!
There's one man, only one man, who's gonna save this city. forever. And I'm not just saying that because it's true. Cuomo is kicking the can down the road. Cuomo created Ma'am Dandy. Adams created Ma'am Dandy. They allowed his cult followers, the socialists, to be violent and destroy and purge. And that's what happens. The revolving doors of justice. That's why it grew. That's how Ma'am Dandy got created. Because of Cuomo. So anybody who votes for Cuomo, you're kicking the can down the road. In 2 years, there's going to be 10 Ma'am Dandies. In 5 years, there's going to be 30 Ma'am Dandies. Listen, and one more thing. Experience. When people say that Curtis doesn't have experience, he doesn't have experience to be the mayor. He's never been the mayor before. If you know me, I've been saying this for a month. The President of the United States did not have experience to be the President of the United States before he was President. The governor did not have experience to be the governor before he was governor. Nor mayors, nor the CEO of a company is not the CEO before he became the CEO. It is something that you acquire and learn to be. And there's nobody in this city, nobody, not me, a fourth generation New Yorker, nobody, no man or woman, from the beginning of New York City has more knowledge and experience of this fucking city than Curtis Sliwa.
Got it.
All right, before I introduce him, remember, please understand what I'm telling you. You are the New Yorkers in this room. When somebody says, well, maybe not, he can't win, he can't, get in their face as a New Yorker. Not violently, peacefully, but just be verbally, express yourself. People don't like me because I express myself. I don't give a fuck. You're a New Yorker.
Fuck you, de Blasio!
Well, maybe we got exactly. Well, maybe shut up and get your energy behind Curtis Sliwa. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this for a fact. I put my life on the line, man. The next mayor, he's the next mayor. I guarantee it. I swear on my left arm that I paint with, that this is the next mayor of New York City, Curtis Sliwa. Thank you.
Curtis! 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 Curtis!
Thank you. First off, our host tonight who put this all together, a guy who proves that not only is he a patriotic Republican, but has dedicated his life to serving America, both in the United States military and now as a member of the NYPD.
Yeah.
Let's give it up. He's run for office before and run really good races and has a great political future as a great patriotic Albanian American, Marco Crepi. And let me tell you, you're all reflective of the new Republican Party. Blue-collar, working-class people. By the way, are there any billionaires here?
No!
Any millionaires here? No. Our campaign represents the hard-working people of the 5 boroughs who don't have an option to escape like the billionaires, who don't exude fear, fright, hysteria that then leads to flight, But as I've always said from my race in 2021 against Eric Adams, I told you he'd be a crook. I told you there'd be chaos, right?
Yes.
And then last Sunday, what happened? Bob Barker's The Price was right. 1 down, 2 to go. Eric Adams can become my nightlife mayor, because that's about all he did. You know how stupid I would have been? Imagine, June 24th, Zoran Mandami, who a year ago, not even his neighbors knew, kicks Andrew Cuomo's ass. And the next thing, people are saying, Curtis, you got to drop out. You got to drop out.
No.
And I said,
That's ridiculous.
for who? Oh, for Eric Adams, for Eric Adams. I would have been the dumbest person in the world last Sunday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and said, wait, you're all the same people who told me to drop out for Eric Adams. We have a term in Italian, as I was born and raised in the Italian side of the household in Canarsie, Brooklyn. My grandfather, Fidel Bianchino, Veve Fangu. That ain't happening. And these same idiots running back and forth like Mario Brothers, you know, Eric Adams, Cuomo, Eric Adams, Cuomo, Eric Adams, Cuomo, throwing millions of dollars at him. By the way, love to find out where all those millions are going.
That's right. Good
Because they ain't going into
question.
the campaign. But as they play their Mario Brothers games, and they're all experts on Wall Street, they've done quite well. But they don't know anything about politics, and they sure don't know anything about the streets. So, to all of them, you ain't here tonight. I don't want you. I don't want your freaking money. Oofa to all the billionaires and millionaires. You want to run to Florida? You scared? Oh, leave now. Why not just leave now? Because I'm telling you, as a street warrior, the moment you show any fright and fear, and trust me, I've been in some really dangerous situations around the world. The moment you show any fear, it's over. So if you happen to be the Zoranistas, the followers of Zoran Mandami and AOC and Bernie the Altacaja Sanders,
Dios mío.
when all these men of wealth are showing fear to you, that empowers you. That makes you feel like you're their kryptonite. And it becomes like David versus Goliath. And they can't get enough of that. This is our battle. We are the sons and daughters of the soil. We're the products of our parents and grandparents. Many of whom, like Marco from Albania, Scott, Italy, our friend here from Georgia. No, not the state, you got on back there, the country. And so many others. You've come here to the greatest country in the world. You benefited in many respects from what your grandparents and parents did to give you a better life. And when you have that, you don't want to lose it. You're the fighters. They're the runners. They're afraid of Zoran Mandami. We don't fear the Zoranistas. We step to them and we are going to fight for every vote. In the subways, in the streets, in the neighborhoods where they don't go. I am the candidate of the Republican Party. The time to have challenged me was in the primary. Where were they? The first time I ran, a guy named Mateo ran against me and I crushed him. There were people, there were names bandied about, remember? Oh, gonna rotate. Well, I welcome them. Including Eric Adams, they talked about he should run in a Republican primary. But they decided not to. So don't come to me with a little more than a month to go and tell me for a second time to drop out.
That's right. Shame on
The
them.
only person that has ever dropped out is Andrew Cuomo. When he ran for governor, he dropped out against Carl McCall. When he feared impeachment, he dropped out of being governor and ran to the Hamptons with his billionaire friends. I've never dropped out of anything in my whole life.
Curtis, 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 Curtis. Woo, 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 woo.
So we're at a defining moment. Just last week, I was offered $10 million to leave the race.
Wow.
Cash. Well, you know, these billionaires, they know how to move the money around. $10 million in cash. Jeeves, the driver, chauffeur, stretch limo off this no-show job. Millions for the Guardian Angels and millions for my wife's program, Animal Welfare, which we actually have an independent line now that these political pundits don't seem to understand. That most Americans, most women, believe in rescuing animals and believe that that's the right thing to do. And if they can't vote for me as a Republican, they'll vote for me on the first ever independent line created in election history. Protect animals. No-kill shelters. Animal abusers go to jail. What do they know? Oh, they say the Poles. Oh, yeah. What are they talking about? Polish people? The Poles. They had Andrew Evil Eyes Cuomo up by 40 points 2 months before the primary. He lost by 13. In the previous presidential election, remember, it was supposed to be neck and neck, Trump and Harris. On election night, President Donald Trump wins the popular vote, 7 battleground states. The polls have been wrong time and time and time
That's
again.
right.
So now with all this offer of money, jobs, things that they don't seem to understand don't motivate a lot of people who are honorable men and honorable women. My last conversation online that my wife Nancy, by the way, the best part of the campaign, she couldn't be here tonight, but let's give my wife Nancy a great round of applause. Our first TV commercial featured her. It's the only time I've ever been quiet in my life. I stood by her side during the whole commercial. She talked about the other issue that's not being talked about this election. How women's rights are being taken advantage of. They're getting perved on, sexually harassed, sexually assaulted. They can't walk the streets. They can't take the subway. No other candidates talk about that. Women are the majority of the workers. They are the majority of the population, the majority of the voters. They are the heads of single-parent households, sometimes working 2 jobs. I am going to be their defender.
That's
because
right.
if you defend the women, you can't defend society.
Thank you, Curtis.
Well, if you're Andrew Cuomo, culturally you like to
no.
cop a feel of the women.
No. No me gusta como, no.
Blaming his perverted ways on his Italian background.
Ay, ay,
Always an
ay.
excuse. Always an excuse. We have no excuses. We have a little more than 30 days. We have a get out the vote effort. That's what counts, getting people to the polls for early voting or absentee voting, and especially on election day, November 4th. So I want to thank all of you for coming out here tonight. And I am going to repeat for the 2,986th time to all those students out there who don't understand politics, who don't understand going out and treating the public like a mosh pit, whether they're friend or foe. I'm out there every day, 20 hours a day, in the subways where they don't go, on the buses, the express buses, where the real people travel each and every day to make a living. I get the feeling out there that they couldn't be more hopelessly wrong. So I know you're all filming it. Let's put this out there. There's only one way I drop out. A Mack truck would have to hit me in the street.
Oh, God forbid, God forbid.
It'd have to be turned into a
Cancel that with the universe.
Normally I would use the other phrase, but in lieu of the assassination of the hero of free speech, Charlie Kirk, I will not use that reference. And we need to honor him, because what will take place on the 16th and 6 days after is exactly what he expressed and believed in. Debate. I will have a chance to debate the two pro-crime candidates, Zohar Mandavi and Andrew Cuomo. No cash bail, they believe it. Raise the age, they believe it. They both want to close Rikers, that's what they believe in. They want illegals to vote, that's what they believe in. They believe in a sanctuary city, that's what they believe in. Because they're freaking Democrats! Our Republican Party doesn't believe in that. This is what we believe in. This flag that unites all of us, no matter who we
USA, 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 USA.
Backing the blue by letting the cops be cops. Andrew Cuomo never let them be cops. Zohar Mandavi wants social workers. So if you have people who are doubting out there, so I don't know. Curtis is such a nice guy. It's like the TV program Everybody Loves Raymond, right? Everybody loves Curtis. Everybody has a Curtis Sliwa Guardian Angel story, right? Oh, we all love Curtis. But I don't know if he can govern. Govern? You don't think I can do a better job than Comrade Bill de Blasio, the part-time mayor of the dope from Park Slope? You don't think I can do a better job than Andrew Cuomo, who killed 15,000 elderly people as governor?
Shame on him.
You don't think I can do a better job than Eric Adams, who
The
should be
nightlife.
in jail with Bobby Menendez for being a crook? I'm glad I'm not a politician. All three of them are, and look at the mess they've gotten us into that has led to the rise of somebody that nobody knew a year ago, Zohar Mandavi. The reason this is Zohar Mandavi is because of the Democratic Party. They didn't fight their own battles. They turned their party over to the socialists, and now they want to come to us. Doorman Lou, they want to say, oh, you're a Republican? We need your help. You can't possibly win. So help us, because we're falling and we can't get up. Pathetic.
So pathetic. Woo, 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 woo. Curtis, 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 Curtis.
They can't even stand and defend their own party. So they want now you Republicans to become rent-direct Democrats, Hessians, mercenaries, to help Andy Cuomo,
No way.
who didn't even campaign in the primary. No.
That's true. We don't have
In a battle, you got to give it your best shot. All of you are the best shot that our country, our state, and our city has of saving New York City. I trust you, the people. I don't trust the professional political class and billionaires. They would sell us out for $1 in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Just as soon as they're Republicans, if they had more money to become a Democrat, they would flip the switch. Because their God is the eternal almighty dollar.
That's right.
Our God is above whoever that God is in your religion. And this is what binds us all together, this flag. Our country. our heritage, our history. And I can promise you as your mayor, and I will be mayor on January 1st. We are not taking care of any more migrants. No. We're taking care of our own homeless, emotionally disturbed, and our veterans who have been forsaken. And on January 1st, 2026, when I get sworn into office, there are going to be some very special people on that stage with me. They are the 400 heroes who, because they couldn't take a vaccine or wouldn't take a vaccine, were turned into zeros by the freaking Democrats. They will have an honored place. We will recognize each and every one of them. If they want to, they can come back and work at their old job, all back pay benefits. And if they can't or won't, that'll be accepted. We're going to put up a plaque in City Hall in honor of all those heroes that we turned into zeros. That is a stain on the soul of New York City. You remember when they were the workers that had to go out there and crawl into the belly of the beast each and every day and night. The essential workers who are dropping like flies, who would be swallowed into that ICU and ER, and some come out in body bags or damaged forever. They showed up every day to work. And at 7 o'clock at night, no matter whether you were a Democrat or Republican or Independent, you banged the pots and pans. Remember, you applauded them because they were heroes. And then first de Blasio and then Adams turned them into zeros. We can't move not 1 inch when I'm mayor until we remove that stain and we right the wrong.
Thank you.
That's the kind of mayor I'm going to be.
Thank you.
It's time we take care of our own. We got a lot to do in this city. So let me make it very clear. You are here, you are supporting me for mayor, and what I hope are all of our down ballot candidates. The Republican line. Don't go playing bingo and going into that maze and looking for Cuomo that you won't be able to find.
No, nunca.
Make it very simple to your family, friends, associates. You go into that voting booth, whatever day you go, early voting or on November 4th or in absentee ballot fashion, you vote Sliwa for mayor and the straight Republican ticket down in your area. And then you turn it over and you vote no on all those ballot initiatives that wants the city of yes to be on steroids. That is the Democratic plan to come into residential neighborhoods, take your houses, put up lithium-ion battery warehouses. I am the only candidate opposed to that. That will destroy what we know in the outer boroughs. I am the outer borough mayor defending residential areas and the guardian of our traditions.
Thank you.
Very simple for people. Vote Curtis Sliwa for mayor, straight Republican ticket. Turn it over, 5 ballot initiatives, vote no. If you vote yes, you're voting to destroy your neighborhood, your community, and our way of life. Are you Republicans?
All the way, Curtis.
Are you strong Republicans?
Badass Republican.
Are you going to get out the vote? Are you going to let the Fugazi Republicans lead you to becoming a homosexual? We have our mission. In the words of the father of our U.S. Navy, as taught to me by my father, 50 years merchant seaman. There's John Paul Jones Park in Bay Ridge. And we would visit him. I was just a young boy before he would take his ship and go off to sea from the Staten Island tank farms or from Newark Elizabeth to Port. And we would stop there and he would tell me the story of John Paul Jones. It was 1779, 2 years into the American Revolution. And the Brits, with the help of their Hessians and mercenary friends from Germany, were kicking our ass. It was a dire time. It looked like at any moment George Washington might have to surrender at Valley Forge. It was perilous. It was dire. John Paul Jones took an American frigate and said, let's take the battle to the UK. And off the coast of England, he was prepared to take on the King's warships. He was surrounded by the biggest warship, and the admiral came to the port bow and shouted across to Captain John Paul Jones, surrender now, or we will sink you down to Davy Jones's locker. They had bigger guns. The American seamen looked to their Captain John Paul Jones, and they said, Captain, we must surrender. And he said, give me a moment. He went out to his port bow, and he faced the admiral with the big guns and the big cannonball prepared to destroy his frigate. And in the immortal words that you see on his tomb at the U.S. Naval Academy where he's buried at Annapolis, I have just begun to fight, 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 fight for America, fight for New York State, fight for New York City. We don't surrender, we don't retreat, we're Republicans, we know what we believe, and you are not gonna get us out of this battle to save our soul, to save our country, and to save our city. To those of you who try, drop dead and leave. We don't need you. I am not dropping out. I am in it to win it over my dead body. So let us prepare to move forward. Get those posters up in every neighborhood, on every corner, on every lawn sign, in front of every house. Let them feel the power of a grassroots campaign, of patriots, of populists who are Republicans, who are blue-collar working class. And let's take the battle to the Zoronistas. It's Zoran versus Sliwa. Thank you.
Thank you! Woo!